What's up, everybody? So we're back out in the shop with another Shop Talk Tuesday, and in this episode we are going to be working a little bit on the fantasy build. Now, I finally finished my custom orders that I was working on, so now I get to focus on this plus this plus this. So this, of course, was the failure knife version of this knife that we were working on for the Shop Talk Tuesday series. Now, I am going to start working on those this week, and we are going to be completing both of them. So the one that was technically a failure due to a crack that was in it, I will be finishing that, and we will be doing some fun stuff with it, batoning it through wood and things like that. So both those will be finished, but I figured I finally got those other ones wrapped up. I've only got a little bit of time today to work on some stuff, so I need to do some of the file work and start defining the dragon scale spine that we have right here. So I'm going to be doing some file work around this area right here and starting this profile, kind of see how we go from there. That's what's going to be in this episode, and you know, we're just going to have some fun with it. So let's go ahead, let's jump into this, get this thing knocked out. So we're going to be using a little triangle file here to create this pattern on here, these lines. And what I want it to do is I want it to kind of come from wide to narrow, almost like a sunburst would. But we're going to come around here, and then we're going to end up widening the ones in the center, and then we're going to wrap that around the other side. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and round over the spine right here where all those scales are going to be made up. We're just going to be narrowing the area where each one of these comes up to this little intersection. You'll see what I mean whenever I get done with this. let's go ahead and wrap this Shop Talk Tuesday up here with some of that. Now, there is a lot going on this particular build because it is a fantasy challenge. You gotta do some like slightly crazy stuff that you wouldn't typically put on a knife. Now, of course, this is what that kind of starburst slash circle with sun-bursting lines going from it actually looks like. Like I said, the file work goes all the way through the actual circle there, all the way around it. It almost looks like like you're doing this right here. It's kind of funny looking. It looks like a thumb and a finger going together. But we have that piece right there set up. You'll get to see why these holes are here, like when we actually release the video. But I think it's turning out pretty cool. You know, it's my first time grinding in a fuller with a angle grinder like that, and that worked out real well. Now, we of course still have a lot of work to do on the scales to get them to look more scaly, but I'm really happy with how this is turning out right here. How it comes up over the spine. Still have a lot more work to do to that. Like I said, a lot more work to do to each individual scale coming back. Now, there's still so much more that's going to end up happening to this build that is just going to be crazy. Like I said, there's going to be bone, copper, sinew, all kinds of different things, and the whole point behind this is to look like kind of like a World of Warcraft, you know, what they would probably consider this a knife in World of Warcraft, even though it's like a sword or a really very big knife, especially because the handle's going to come out to here. But I love the way this is turning out. I think it's just going to be epic, and I'm really interested in knowing what y'all think about this. So let me know down in the comment section below what you think about this. Do you think it's going to be fantasy build enough? Am I pushing myself enough? Am I doing a lot of the things that you thought that I might do, or some things that you didn't think I was gonna do? Let me know. Guys, that is the end of this episode now. And next week's episode, we're going to be working on those two knives that are back here. The two EDC camp knives. We're going to be kind of knocking out those. I don't know whether I'm going to be knocking out the one that I'm going to be doing for testing to see if we can get that crack to get bigger, or if I'm going to go ahead and just wrap up the other build, or if I'm just going to do them both and you get 2 videos next week. We'll see how that goes. Guys, thank y'all for coming by. If y'all would, give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Y'all have an amazing day. Y'all stay safe out there, and I will catch y'all next time.